Hey, this song fire as hell, bro. I love this song. This is one of my favorite songs.
The way she make that ass clap, really love the way she dance. Yeah, she got that super soaker better than her friends. She love the way I hit her line, but I tell her we friends. She told me that she love me, but I told her that we friends. I ain't gonna lie to you, so let me keep it real. Sorry if I broke your heart,
that
but
is
that's
pretty
just how
fire.
it
Yeah, that
is.
shit
I'ma
fire.
roll
Fucking
another
flame.
wood and just get out my
Hey, I
feels.
love
She
you.
gon' fuck somebody else, and that's just how it is. I ain't cuffing on no bitch, I used to fuck a while ago. While you in my phone, all the texting, you coming or not. The way she eat that dick up, Hall of Fame, guarantee the spot. She love to pop some pills, shake her ass when she around me. Fuck me over, get my get back. You wish you never did that, smack her ass, she got that real fat. Put it in, keep her a secret, bend her over, going deep in. Got no water,
see,
I can't
that's-
keep
that's-
it. I'm
that's
a
got-
swimmer
that's
in
got
the
that,
deep end, Scuba Steven, I
yeah,
want
you can
me
hear
that
the
Cadillac
song.
beat,
Yeah.
bro.
That
Like,
ass really love the
yeah.
way she dance.
That's
Yeah, she
crazy. I
got
was
that
nervous
super
making this
soaker
song,
better
too.
than her friends.
I
She
feel like
love
it
the way
wasn't
I
like-
hit her line, but I tell her we
I wouldn't say
friends.
like not
She
perfect,
told me
but
that
like
she
I felt
love
like
me,
I
but
wasn't
I
used
told
to
her that
rapping
we
fast
friends.
like that.
I ain't gonna lie to you, so
Like
let me
that
keep
type
it
of tone.
real. Sorry if I broke your heart, but that's just how it is. I'ma roll another wood and just get out my feels. She gon' fuck somebody else, and that's just how it is.
Creeping through the night, I feel like Batman in my city. But I can't save the world, bitch, I came to kill that kitty. She gon' slurp me up, then I'ma make her suck the glizzy. In the VIP, throwing 20, 150s. Tip the bottle, girl, that tequila in my section. Homie, do your thing, just don't step on these 11s. She is not my bitch, so don't tag me in your mentions. Do it like a pro, she gon' ride it till I finish.
The way she make that ass clap, really love the way she dance. Yeah, she got that super soaker better than her friends. She love the way I hit her line, but I tell her we friends. She told me that she love me, but I told her that we friends. I ain't gonna lie to you, so let me keep it real. Sorry if I broke your heart, but that's just how it is. I'ma roll another wood and just get out my feels. She gon' fuck somebody else, and that's just how it is.
Yo, 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 yo.
What's the word?
Welcome to Local Riffs, Season 2, Episode 15.
We in this motherfucker.
We were here with Yfw Peezy,
What's going on, man?
Louisiana Baby. Represent to the fullest. And that was the single Friends earlier at the intro.
Sir.
What's going on, man? How's it going, bud?
Nah, shit, man. Just chilling. Higher than a motherfucker. A
Well,
little nervous, man. Ain't gonna lie.
Well, you know, a lot of that comes with a little bit of butterflies, you know. But I think we can work some of those out, and I try to kind of explain a little bit at the beginning, man. It's no pressure, you know. We're just here epping it and shit. Welcome to the show.
Appreciate you having me, man.
You know, we was epping it outside a little bit earlier, and I was, you know, commenting on some of the tones and stuff, and your vocal patterns on, you know, some of your songs.
Yeah.
You know, you reached out, we got the show set up, and shit, here we are, man. So, how's it going? If you want to tell us a little bit about yourself, you know, who you are, what you represent, and what kind of music you got, man. What's happening?
You know, man, my name, I go by Yfw Peezy. I'm from Metairie, Louisiana, a little small town. Not small town, but like 10 minutes away from New Orleans. I make hip hop and rap. You know, try to make both. I don't try to stick to one. I got a tape dropping June 28th. I got 2 features on it too.
I know I heard some jams with Swamp Bane on there.
Oh, yeah, that's my boy.
You got a plethora of singles out there, man, and music. And I kind of like how we was touching on a little earlier about like that new wave. I was kind of, you know, it kind of trying to explain. Miraculously, man, dude, y'all, and I say y'all because, you know, it's kind of that same kind of just determination and grit that wanted, you know,
Trying to be different, man.
provide an onslaught of something, you know, like variety and versatility too. Y'all got a lot of fucking songs, bro. Like literally, like just to, you know, back when I was younger and stuff, man, it was you couldn't do that. It was like almost impossible. And if you did, you was spending buku money. And nowadays with the resources and the tools and stuff. But that's another thing we was touching on, even though a lot of that stuff's available to all styles and genres of music, I think what you got going on, it sticks true to the grit of the style of music that you're trying to put out.
Yeah, just trying to be original, just want to be different. I feel like everybody from New Orleans or just Louisiana, they just want to sound the same. They either trying to be Nino Calvin or Rob 49, or Lil Boosie, or NBA Youngboy too. A lot of people try to be NBA Youngboy, and I feel like the thing with me and Swamp Bane, we got. Oh, by the way, we got something coming for y'all soon. A whole tape, October. We just want to be different, trying to find something original that people can feel and connect to. You know what I mean?
Me coming from an older background of the hip hop and stuff, and believe it or not, man, like in the earlier days, a lot of it was, people might not admit it, but and it still stands kind of true to this day. There's an artist that just likes to stick with the trending type of thing.
Yeah.
And me, my interest, like who am I? But like having guests on like yourself, that are trying to like come up as far as like something with originality and stuff like that. I like the expression of, I guess, the determination, and I think that's what is lost sometimes when people do try to like follow a trend or anything like that. And originality is almost thrown out the window.
Yeah, it really is, man. Everybody want to be the same as everybody else. Like you said, it's really hard to be original, but it's really not. It's really not hard to be original. You just gotta, like me. Honestly, it took me a while to find my sound. Like I started rapping when I was 20. I'm 27. I just started making music when I was 26. I didn't really feel comfortable making music. And listening to a lot of young Dolph, that helped me. He inspired me a lot to do music. Not just him, just like, like 3 6 Mafia, like this Memphis and Wild, and this in total, it's like they gave me something to go off and a little bit of ESTG.
Excuse me, and that's kind of what I was going to go into this, kind of first question about your inspirations and stuff. Yeah, that's some pretty good, names to name. What other kind of inspirations, kind of drove you, into the path that you're taking now?
Shit, I feel like,
or even just genres of music,
I really, it's not. I can't really say, because like I really like how I really started making music. It wasn't even like it was kind of more like slow music, like kind of like, you ever heard of Nav?
I don't think so. No,
it's like kind of like. Kind of, I wouldn't say like Swamp Bane, but kind of like on a slower, not emo rap. I wouldn't say that, like mumble rap kind of. And like that's how I wanted to be at first, but then that wasn't really the fit.
Sort of like a I don't want to say like DJ Screw or nothing like that. That's like slowed down music or whatever. But I think that might be a whole total of the vocals and everything slowed down with that. But with Chopped and Screwed. But
basically, that's how I wanted to be at first, but like. It wasn't really.
Just didn't work out.
Yeah, it wasn't work for me. Like I understood that. I was like, I got to find a different approach for it, and I started going with like, started listening to like Memphis style beats and like Memphis artists like 3 6 Mafia. That I listened to them growing up a lot. Soulja Slim too.
Yeah, see, that's the kind of that's the kind of grit that I like. The Soulja Slim, that was, and it just keeps it. That's 100% original what he did, and I think he stayed true to his style too. And I don't know if that was a style that most people could replicate.
No,
no, or try to trend off of that.
No,
I don't think he allowed that. Like he couldn't. They couldn't catch up to him. At that time.
He was different, man. He was different. Rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
So I'm just checking it out. You got this album, Wolf in the Night. Tell us a little bit about that. Is that the last album that you've dropped? Or
that album? Oh, I had fun making that album. Oh, I love that album. I made that album going to Colorado solely for this Colorado. Like this a feel from when we went out there, me and my girlfriend. It's crazy. Another thing about it too, I ain't mean to cut you off.
No, go ahead.
It wasn't like I ain't really feel nothing for. I just really went in the studio and just whatever came to mind. That's what I had for the album.
what is your favorite song out of the 11? You know how hard it is to do 11 songs, man. Like consistent album. You know, a lot of people just release 4 or 5 songs. You know.
Shit, man. My favorite song on there got to be "Pretty Bitches" with J2, Free My Man. Really, really good song, man. That song, oh man, one of my favorite songs.
So, kind of like getting into your writing process. You just using this album as an example, on the way to Colorado, you twisted one out like that.
Yeah,
that's amazing. And so, did you pen and pad it? And
I write everything. I don't freestyle. I can't punch in. I don't know why I tried. It just doesn't work for me. Writing, I gotta write from the hook, ad libs. Even if it's the beginning of the song, just me talking, I have to write everything down. I'm an artist.
Yeah, I mean, you can elaborate a little bit on that, because like I know like the artist, you have to bring it to the beat, you know, at some point. And what's that experience like for you going into the studio? And
the beat process, that's what takes the longest. It's not even writing a song. Finding beats, because like once you find one beat, you want the album to resolve around that one beat. You know what I mean? You don't want to throw different types of beats into the album.
Like a cohesion, good cohesion.
Yeah, it's not gonna really sound good. So you just gotta kind of stick to the same kind of flow. But like it don't have to be the same. Like you could change it up a little bit. I kind of like throwing slow songs in there too. I'm pretty sure you heard a couple of them. Me Versus You on my first tape. That's a banger, bro. That's a banger.
It's amazing to me that listening to and I've listened to quite a few of your songs. That would take me forever to do some of that stuff. You know what I mean? And so when you're talking about finding the beat, do you have a engineer or anything, or somebody that you mess with, or I
just go on YouTube and purchase the beat.
Yeah. Yep. I think Brax told me something about doing that also.
A lot of artists do it.
Yeah, I didn't. I think I saw it one time. You know, I don't. But at the same time, like I used to look for drum tracks.
Yeah.
You know, for guitars and stuff, and it was kind of the same thing. But I didn't have a clue. And nowadays, you can get apps where y'all can just transfer each.
Yeah.
You know, and
that's what it is, man. They have apps now where you could purchase beats off of them. And it's like you just basically that's where you buy the beat. You go on YouTube, look for a beat. They got a link in the bio. Click on it. They have deals for the beats too. You buy 2, you get 1 free. Sometimes you buy 1, you get 1 free.
And I'm sure when you're going through that, you're gonna be picking and choosing this shit's lame or whatever.
Yeah. Only if you had the power to text them and be like, man, can you take this out?
Oh, they can like edit it and stuff.
Yeah, they gonna charge hella money for it. You already know it. I'm not, man. I like it. That's why I just take the long process. Whatever I find and I like it, shit, I ask my friends if they fucking with it. That shit gonna go on the tape. Shit, my girl though, I ain't gonna lie, she my real supporter though. She gonna tell me if she ain't fucking with it or not.
Like,
she gonna tell me. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, she a real reason why I keep doing music.
Well, that could be classified into the inspiration category.
I forgot I left her out.
Well, no, you just shout her out, yo. What's happening?
About to be 7 years.
That's congratulations, man. That's great.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
I've been married for almost 12 years.
12.
Yeah. So
it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work.
Ours is kind of complicated, but it's still there, so it's all that matters. Finding, kind of getting back to like the beats and all that, finding those. You just like kind of go on a splurge and like just try to like you buy the beat and then you decide on you can write lyrics to that particular one, or what? You have an idea?
I have to, like, I find a beat. If I can't write nothing to the song, I'm not gonna waste my time with it. I'm not gonna purchase it. But if I, usually I can come up with a hook, because that's the first thing I do on a song. I do the hook. I don't even try to do a verse after. I do the hook. If I get a good hook, we're gonna record it next morning. But damn, I forgot I was gonna say.
And this is like a fine line. I think it's like between inspiration, and influences. But what influenced you to get into the music? Or actually just starting to create? Because you said you'd only been doing it for what, a year or so now, like actually doing it.
Shit. Well, how it really happened was how I really got into making music. It was I was just chilling with some friends it was actually a parade, like on Veterans in Metairie. And after the parade, we was just in a car drinking, smoking, and they just started freestyling. I started freestyling with them, and they was like, "Damn, you pretty good. You ever thought about making music?" I was like, "No, they never crossed my mind once. I was just fucking around." And then one day they was in the studio fucking around, and they put me on a beat, just freestyle. Like even though I don't freestyle, and that sound good. And I was like, man, maybe I'm gonna start making some music.
Do you think you could make a beat?
Shit, nah. I tried. It's too much time. Everybody tells me why you don't just make your own beats instead of just looking for them.
And see, you say that, and I've heard that also. Like,
it's a lot of time.
It's time.
It's a lot of time.
And now, of course, if you was popping beats for like 500,
yeah,
that's a different story. If you might be able to do one song a month or something.
Yeah.
But getting package deals and it is convenience, and that's kind of like me being able to do this at any kind of range that I want to do or whatever. It's the convenience of it. We can push stop and go. It's all good, and it's quicker, it's more efficient, it's affordable to just do it yourself from different points of views. You know what I mean?
Lying.
But it's whatever it takes to get the final result. And like I said, if it's easier for you to do that, and not unless you get into making beats, because I've tried to do that shit.
Yeah, it's hard, bro. People think it's easy to get in there. It's not,
for me, it's not
easy, bro.
I mean,
like if you listen to a song, because like when I listen to music, I don't listen to just the person rapping or whatever it is.
Yeah, you trying to hear the music
country,
too.
rock. Like you gotta listen to the beat. The beat is the soul of the music. Like you gotta listen to every aspect of the beat. Cause like once you hear every aspect of the beat, then the vocals is gonna be so much clearer.
Yeah, and it does bring a lot, and that's a lot of that comes from that mixing process with somebody. That's another thing to get into. Once you get the beat and then the vocals over, you still got a lot of more work to do. You still got to clean it up and all that stuff. And but once you do concentrate, and I feel that like any music, once you actually determine it, because that sets the tempo, that sets the mode. I think you know what I mean. But to nowadays though, I'm still just blown away how many songs that y'all can throw out there, bro. And it's the same kind of thing now. I was interviewing Savis, and they said that they have somebody that that does their beats for them. But I think that was kind of the same way. They literally just found the beats that they wanted, and and I guess they got in with the guy, and so it's kind of the same kind of thing,
Yeah, I'm telling you, a lot of artists do it. You'll be surprised. Some of these big rappers, they get their beats off YouTube too.
Well, I told you that I want to spit on one of those motherfuckers.
Tell you, I had one song I just did, and then one of these artists I like named Kenny Money. He had listened to his tape. Boom, there it is. One of the beats I was recording over. I was like, well, there go that song.
Oh, so the conflict of interest is in there somewhere. Yeah. So you don't own the 100% the beat.
Yeah, you don't own 100%.
Okay.
It depends on which one you get, because you can get. You get the full lease and you get just rent it. You know what I mean? Basically, it's something like that.
Oh yeah. So that does that determine the price of the beat? Like
okay. Yeah. You have like probably like $30, and you have like $50, $100. Something like that.
The more of it you get to keep. That's only you with the exclusive then.
Yeah. Basically, yep. It's crazy too. Another thing too is I do all my music. I mix and master all my music.
You do the mixing. Okay.
Yep. I do that myself. And a lot of people tell me, "Oh, how much you paid for that?" I ain't paid nothing. I did it.
So hold on. So you record your own?
Recorded, and I mix and master.
Well, that's just as good as making
so much
beat.
Money, bro. All I gotta do is buy the beat.
Yeah. You see what's going on. That's and
a lot of shit.
And that makes sense when it comes to like not only the affordability and efficiency of it is like you can put that shit out when you want to.
Yeah, that's another thing.
And having a stockpile and all of a sudden just like shooting one at a time, just like and that's why that's goes back to how many songs all these newer hip hop, rap. I mean, whatever anybody wants to call it nowadays or whatever. To me, it's still either rap or hip hop.
Yeah,
you know?
and ain't no in between.
Yeah, I mean, and or it could be pop, it can be top 20 or whatever. That's but even in them situations, they still particular about whatever genre it is.
Yeah.
But I think I think I gotta take a break.
You gotta take a break. What happened?
I fucking stoned out. Hold on a second.
Pull up, hop out, they mad, I know. All the pretty bitches wanna fuck and I can't say no. Run up, threesome, Toya, Felicia. Pretty bitches really dig me, I don't blame them either. Pull up, hop out, they mad, I know. All the pretty bitches wanna fuck and I can't say no. Run up, threesome, Toya, Felicia. Pretty bitches really dig me, I don't blame them either. Laughing to the bank, I'm getting too much of this paper. Banana wood's my favorite. I'm smoking different flavors. I been knew that they hate me. Like Jai, keep my banger. I took this bitch, I really did this as a fucking favor. Pretty bitch, no makeup. She fuck me when I wake up. Don't really love her, I love money. I can't never change up. All on vex to the next. I'm a paper chaser. Hit my phone, hit decline. I don't do no favors. Told my bitch, if you trip, I'ma see you later. Super thick, suck that dick, but that don't mean I save her. She be trippin', I don't love her, I know that she hate me. Don't give a fuck about no bitch, I'm ballin' hard, McGrady. Pull up, hop out, they mad, I know. All the pretty bitches wanna fuck and I can't say no. Run up, threesome, Toya, Felicia. Pretty bitches really dig me, I don't blame them either. Pull up, hop out, they mad, I know. All the pretty bitches wanna fuck and I can't say no. Run up, threesome, Toya, Felicia. Pretty bitches really dig me, I don't blame them either.
Gotta keep my ass small, I'm big on the action. I talk small, exotic gas, exotic hoes. You know J2 gon' fuck with them all. We real life up in the field, stacking bread, paying up the bill. Should've called me Russell, get in my way, little nigga, and I will. Sin, got them pretty bitches wanna set you up, and I'm winning spin. I be rolling one deep, I don't need no game to catch a win. I'm laughing to the bank, keep stacking this paper up with a grin. Nigga try to stick me up, got his bitch ass tight like a Yfw Peezy with some real paper chasers. Niggas tryna be yours, go protest, go join the haters. And it ain't no stopping, we ballin' hard like Bron from the Lakers. Better count your day, little nigga, we at the top, it's not later, nigga.
Pull up, hop out, they mad, I know. All the pretty bitches wanna fuck and I can't say no. Run up, threesome, Toya, Felicia. Pretty bitches really dig me, I don't blame them either. Pull up, hop out, they mad, I know. All the pretty bitches wanna fuck and I can't say no. Run up, threesome, Toya, Felicia. Pretty bitches really dig me, I don't blame them either.
Yeah, we are back.
We ain't smoking crack though.
No.
Doesn't he look like Chris Jericho like that?
Yeah, he do. With the glasses, he look like Chris Jericho.
Like the wrestler?
Yeah, Chris,
Oh,
he look
yeah.
like Chris Jericho. You know he got his own rock band, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna lie.
There's a few wrestlers that have some rock.
Yeah,
bands.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm not like I'm not against rock, but like he got some pretty good stuff, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna wear it for that to have.
Yeah, that's more of your rock and roll.
Yeah,
what he's
that's
got.
rock and roll. Yeah,
That stuff I went to last night, that was more like a
that's heavy metal.
that's like a metalcore, deathcore kind of thing.
Deathcore. Yeah.
Still heavy metal though. That's like when I was growing up. That's exactly what we called it.
Yeah.
Well,
when did they start calling it death metal?
well, death metal was probably the only subgenre of heavy metal or hard rock, because it was like hard rock, kind of like heavy metal, and then death metal came, and then now like in the late '90s, kind of they had like your hardcore. I don't know if you ever heard of Hatebreed.
No.
You ought to check them out, man. They're it's got a certain
Sound to
hip
it?
hop,
Hip-hop?
not really hip hop, but it's got like a some kind of cultural. You can tell the cultural divide when the core started happening,
Yeah,
the hardcore,
yeah.
and then you had like metalcore, and I mean I'm probably gonna get roasted out there by all these core professionals. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but and me. And it's the same kind of way with hip hop and stuff also, with me, growing up, because like it was like we did a lot of Wu-Tang Clan, and I was telling you about like UGK and Outkast, which their earlier stuff was kind of new. Yep. MJG, 8 Ball, those cats. Like Houston, and like of course we had Cash Money and No Limit down here and stuff. Soldier Slim, that was like the way I like to go with the hip hop kind of thing. It even like BG, is the same
BG
kind of way,
boy.
and
Webby too.
Yeah, he's
Baton Rouge. Yeah,
I like Boosie and Webby. But even then, like how those guys, they didn't sound like the New Orleans rappers at the time, and that's kind of even back then for me, that's kind of what got me into like listening to different genres of music, not just metal or hard rock or anything. Basically, the and I was kind of touching on it earlier. Basically, you setting yourself aside and apart from the norm, and just doing you. And honestly, if it does remind the listener of somebody else, maybe that's taken from inspiration and stuff like that.
Yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with that neither. A lot of people think, if you do sound like somebody a little bit, they think that's bad, or you just trying to copy or dick ride somebody, if that makes sense. But it's not at all, because like you don't just start making music for no reason, man. That shit, you listen to somebody, and you got the idea from that of start making music. You know what I mean?
And that's all like even the classic oh shit that's even like the classic rocks and stuff, it's like even hip hop, that shit came from like Grandmaster Flash and what is it like the Parliament, like the Funkadelics and I mean, I'm probably slaughtering all these groups and stuff because I'm not that I'm not that deep into it.
Well,
but even then, going into late 80s, 90s, and coming up like that, and I think that where kind of like with the core kind of thing I was telling you, with like the divide, that's where those people stepped it up and created their own kind of ways of being, instead of only up until like then only a few people stood out. Now you have a lot of individuals, artists, musicians, bands standing out, more so than the legends, I guess you would say.
It's the original sound, man. It's the original sound. That should be the topic of the podcast: original sound.
Well, that's we try to like keep it tried and true. I'm not against mainstream music or mainstream media. I'm more interested in about the person that's doing it for themselves, doing it on their own,
doing it right.
Yeah.
That's another thing too I like about doing music. I'm not really into it to do songs with big artists. I like trying to find a new artist, their own style, and try to figure out a way how we could do music and make the best possible song that we could.
I like how a lot of the songs, like on your albums and in your singles, and compared it to all the like Swamp Bane, and a lot of the other areas, rappers in that realm, and I was, each one of them is different, but like on your tracks, specifically, you finding another feature and having somebody, you can tell that it was you accommodated that artist to make the song happen, and it still maintains the integrity of the cohesion of the album. Like you was talking about earlier, just finding one beat, it might take a work to find 10 of them that work together as an album. So,
and what I tell a lot of artists too that I do songs with, they try to tell me like, I don't know if I can do the beat. Like if you have that type of mindset, then you ain't gonna be able to do the beat. You know what I mean? Like you gotta, like, cause I'm gonna be real. A lot of beats that I find and do, I feel like I shouldn't be on. Like this one of them right here. This was actually the second song I recorded. I love this song. I love this song so much. I love all my music. I love doing music.
I like the range of all of the different songs, and like I said, it stays true to the style. You know what I mean?
Every song different.
Mm-hmm. But it's still got that one flavor that it's yours. You know what I mean?
Yeah, mine. That stick out. You gotta stick out some kind of way. And that's what people want to listen to. They want to listen to somebody that sticks out. They don't want to listen to the same thing over and over and over and over again. And that's what a lot of artists do. They put out the same shit.
I think I saw like a meme or something with T-Pain talking about it's like put out something different.
Yeah, something different.
Something different.
Yeah,
a
lot like you can go into his live streams and he previews music for artists, and he says like none of y'all are original. Nobody is original. Everybody they're trying to be somebody. You know what I mean?
And I think the glitz and glory and the glam and fame, I think that blinds a lot of artists nowadays to like. It's just a trend. It's a trend setter. Don't get me wrong. Trend setters and trend makers, they're going to be legends in their own right because they did make the leap to be original.
Yep.
To follow behind, maybe to get your feet wet is one thing, but find a mode that is 100%, you. I guess that's what. And I don't know if I answered my own question, but what kind of advice would you give to like an upcoming artist or like you say you like to find new artists that want to try to do what kind of advice would you give them trying to come up, and create their own music?
You just gotta stay confident, and you can't stay confident, and you just gotta put out the work. You gotta grind. Like you can't just do a song one day and then be like 3 months later, 4 months, 5 months later, I'm gonna do another song. If you ain't in the lab every day, you ain't cooking, baby. And I'm just being honest with you. The motherfuckers that want it, they cooking every day, and I'm working every day. Trust me. That's what sets me different.
I think that's a good analogy. Just keeping it cooking, burling. Hell, even if you burn a few things, man, just
everything ain't gonna be perfect.
Yeah, keep the oven on, bro.
You gonna
keep
make some shit. You gonna be like, man, this shit sound fire. And then you listen to it a couple of days later, you be like, nah, that's not it.
and being able to constructive criticism or constructively criticize in yourself as far as like just putting. I mean, I've come across artists that has this in recent months put out this whole thing, you know what I'm saying, and boing, they had to retract it because one, they wasn't happy with it ultimately, I would assume, or they just might have thought that it wasn't ready yet. But at either way, being able to recognize that and pull back, that means, and I've heard this before, everything's not good.
It's not.
You have to accept that.
Yeah, you gotta be able to acknowledge sometimes you're gonna fail.
Mm-hmm. It's not a hit.
Not every song gonna be good. Not every song you're gonna be able to relate to somebody. That's another thing too for artists. Be real, bro. Don't get on a song and start rapping about some shit or singing some shit that you haven't been through or some fake shit. Like motherfuckers want to hear real shit, like what you go through, life shit. You know what I mean? That's crazy to say that shit though. They want to hear the real shit. If you out here selling drugs, killing people, they want to hear that shit. Being honest with you. Shit, go to jail for 10 years. Shit, you gonna come out and make a banger. They want to hear that type of shit, bro.
But keep it in real all in all though. Don't just make that shit up.
Nah, don't go in a studio and write some boo boo shit that you ain't lived.
Yeah, I was serious about trying to spit on one of those things, man. Shit, I don't even. I'd be like, I'm just like how you was earlier and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I don't know.
You got hop on the shit with me and Swamp.
Shit, you can even write the lyrics and
shit,
tell me that shit. That's
another thing too. I can't. I gotta write my own shit too.
Mm-hmm.
Like I had people try to tell me, "Oh, let me write a song for you." I can't. It's like I gotta know how I'm coming in on a song. Like I gotta like how it's on paper. That's how I'm doing it on the song, exactly on the song.
Well, I mean, and not only that, you're feasting on the beats, Mero. You know what I mean? It's like you have that idea already to like you said, come into it like ready to go, and that would kind of be like sort of like you making a beat. Or somebody making a beat for you, you're gonna have to like hear the beat, and it's the same thing. Instead of one already be made, and then somebody's like, okay, well, let me hear your lyrics and see how you do. It still might not even reach that what you're trying to achieve. I think writing your own lyrics and having the melody already identified, I think that makes a huge difference. When it comes to performing it.
Yeah, I like to practice the song. Like I can't freestyle. I can't
love
freestyle at all, but I give whoever gets on a beat and they freestyle a beat and then drop the song, I give them credit. I'm gonna be honest with you, because that shit's hard, bro.
But practice makes perfect, though, also, man. So, I mean, a great, they got tons of great freestyle artists and, like,
Key Glock for sure.
I mean, like, like I'll say Lil Wayne, that motherfucker will just,
Eminem.
They'll just keep going.
Yeah.
And to do that and make it
Forever.
viral, but at the same time, they also, are aware of, what their content's going to be. What there's
Sticking to a plan.
Yeah, they got it already figured out. So
That's another thing too. You was telling me about what I would give advice for young artists or artists that's trying to come up. You got to have a plan. You got to have A, B, and C. You got to have it mapped out, bro. If you coming out with an album or a tape, you got to plan that shit from the beginning to the end. Like what you want, how you want it, who you want on it, videos, whatever. You got to have the plan.
like a dry erase board.
Yeah.
You have to, and you're right.
Notes. I do everything in my phone, in my notes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and you just check it off.
Yep.
I think
Songs too.
I think
that's
that's
how I do my songs.
I think that's a great advice. I don't think I've heard of that one. Like just to have the plan, don't go into it too blind. I mean, step out there and take a risk sometimes, but
Yeah, you got to take a risk sometimes. Like right now, I feel comfortable with the artists I do music with. I feel like it's not good enough. I feel like I need a. I think you're doing a podcast on the 7th with somebody that I'm about to do a song with.
you talk about Kane Valentino.
Yeah. We just had a conversation.
Yeah,
not
that's,
something deep, but like I'm gonna work on something and then I'm gonna send it to him, see if he fuck with it.
Yeah, he I saw him at that Zeitgeist
He's nice.
show.
He's
Yeah,
nice, bro. I listen to his shit. Bro.
yeah. I was checking him out, man. And he showed interest in booking the show. I was like, fuck yeah, man. So I checked out some of his music. I mean, come on through, you know what I mean? And that's another. And he's out of South Mississippi, I think.
Yeah.
And it is a range of, if that's what works best for you as far as working with other artists, you already pretty much know, y'all going to be able to analyze the situation before y'all even drop anything or nothing like, anything like that. So I think that does stay true to like the album process, sticking to the plan. Like if you want to feature on that, find the right one, so.
Yeah. That's another thing too, man. You can't just, you hear somebody and you really like them, like not like that, but like, you like their music. And then you got this one beat you want them on. Sometimes that beat ain't gonna fit them, so you can't force them to be like, yeah, let me, even though it might sound all right, there's some shit you don't want to put up. They gotta feel comfortable on the beat too. So you're not just looking for a beat for yourself.
I like
at that point.
I like you saying that because you listen to like I guess more popular songs of any kind of genre that you can tell, like if they have a feature or a singer on it, they usually try to revolve that song around that artist, and even if they have like a featured part, like a verse or they are the hook, they'll write that part or get it, just for that artist, you know, and like that's some of the differences in the songs that I've listened from you, is that it's you adapting to that artist instead of the other way around, and I think it makes a real smooth process when it comes to writing lyrics or anything like that. With you adapting, not only that, it gives you versatility of, if somebody asked you to feature, like, yeah, I'm already know what's going on. What I'm saying?
It's crazy. I only got one feature out. There's that one that we dropped Friday with Swamp.
With Swamp, yeah.
That's the only one I got.
Man, y'all need to get up on this guy, man. He's ready to
Tell you, they sleeping on me, bro. It's only a matter of time.
spit that flame, bro.
I ain't gonna force myself, bro.
Well, in the meantime, you just keep dishing them out.
Chilling.
We only got a couple more questions. I ain't gonna hold you up too much longer. I do want to ask you about pizza toppings. What's your favorite, man?
Shit, pepperoni with some jalapenos. Sometimes sub jalapenos for some banana peppers.
I like that combination too.
No pineapples. Pineapples don't go on no pizza.
Yeah,
I don't care what nobody say.
Well, he must have listened to some episodes because they got some pineapple lovers.
They got some pineapple lovers. I used to be a manager at a restaurant that served pizza, and trust me, some people get some crazy ass shit on some pizza, bro. It blow your mind.
The worst
Who
thing.
eats sardines on pizza?
I was gonna say the worst thing was like sardines
Who
or
eats
shrimp.
sardines on pizza? Shrimp too, bro.
No, man.
Honeydew. Who the fuck puts honeydew on a pizza?
A melon?
Stop that shit. Come on, bro.
Yeah, man, that shit. But
Honeydew. The fuck.
You know, I want to thank you, man, for you know, going through with it and coming out here and shit, you know, and
I appreciate you for having me, honestly, bro.
It's no worries, man. And I like to highlight the artists just because, you know, hell, man. I mean, it's a community, no matter, you know, and that's what I try to do. I try to make the community bigger than just one, you know, neighborhood.
That's a good thing too. A lot of people don't want to spread love. And like, you know, you took a risk. You don't even do hip hop and rap. You know, you do like heavy metal.
Well, I mean, I do go to a lot of different shows. I do go to hip hop. I go to rap. I go to sludge. I haven't been to a country music one before, but
That's
I have been
crazy,
I've been to a few folk ones, you know, but you know, my preference is hard rock and heavy metal, but that's here lately, I just been going to those shows because there's some bands that I've been wanting to see, you know. But usually I'll do, like last night I went to the deathcore and then I went to a punk rock show. And last night, tomorrow I'm going probably to a pool party that's got some folk music playing at it, you know. And then I'm gonna go to a death metal concert in the evening time. So
mixing it up.
Well, you know, it all brings back to like you know. I don't know if it's an opportunity or anything to give people, but I feel as though if they have any avenue to get their word out and, you know, express their artwork or their you know, whatever, the music, their songs, their bands, their ideas, I think it just brings a lot of confidence into the community and the scene itself, you know.
A lot of big platforms don't want to take a risk on doing younger artists. Not younger artists, but like up and coming artists.
I mean, and to me, I don't see where the problem lies in that because I mean, it's the same exact thing. It's just that this person doesn't have a clout. Who cares?
Yeah, he doesn't have clout or has millions of dollars.
Yeah, or you know, why care about
followers? Like that.
Yeah, why care about the followers and the? I mean, don't get me wrong. That's cool if you're on that level, and I guess you got to maintain it or whatever. But you know, and I'll say it right here on episode 15. I wouldn't give a shit if it was. I got hundreds of thousands of followers. I'm now
they're the same.
The environment might be changed. You know, it might be super lavish and shit or whatever the case may be. But as far as branching off from you know,
being yourself, that's
mainstream. They already made it. They don't need me. You know what I mean? Or you know, I think that. I like to make the connections and meet new people.
Yeah,
and
that's what I want.
Yeah,
I just want to meet new people, and I'm the type of person where I don't give a fuck about no cameras. I could stay in my house and play video games all day and make music. That's me being real.
And that's me. I mean, it's like even doing the show. It's not about me at all. It's about just getting the word out and sharing it with whoever wants to watch it or see it or hear it or listen to it. You know. Yep. But you know, all in all, I think this was a good interview.
Next one gonna be better though. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Oh yeah, well we already discussed that with the I can't wait.
With Swamp.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, that motherfucking dude, boy. He'll be right there. Be like, yeah, man. Well, yeah.
He's funny. He's funny, bro.
He's a cool dude. But you know, just one more question. You know, what's how can the listener find your music and you know. Would you got anything upcoming? And you know, and I know you mentioned something about potentially doing a show. You know, if you want to shout out as far anybody that wants to maybe join, you know, feel free to do so before we close it out, man.
Yeah, I got you can check out all my music on Apple, Spotify, and YouTube. That's where I mainly post. I'm trying to I'm looking for venues actually to host a show. I'm trying to host a show called Big Wolf Fest and try to have it like annually with you know, like underground artists, not mainstream artists. And I got a tape to drop in June 28th. And then I'm pretty sure I want to say it, but fuck it, bro. I don't want to say it, but fuck it. Yeah, me and Swamp gonna drop a collide tape in October. Maybe like the end of October for Halloween.
Yeah.
That
sweet.
Shit gonna be crazy, bro. We already started working on it.
I think that'll work out great.
He ain't hear none of the songs I got for you yet, neither. I'm telling you.
Well, hopefully by the time we turn back around and have y'all back in, we can be talking about that.
Yeah,
and,
for sure.
I'll be clacking all of these guys' stuff. All y'all stuff, man. Like, my homies be like, what is that? I was like, there's some stuff, man, that they won't come on the podcast and Look, I'll find new music.
Mm-hmm. That's what I like.
Just
I like
like
finding new music too. When I get older, the The mainstream shit. Shit, these underground rappers really got that shit too, bro.
Man, look, I haven't really listened to a mainstream nothing in like a year.
Nah.
It's all been if I haven't found new music, I'll go back to the last episode and check out that band. You know,
that's what I'm saying. I like to listen to the same people. I don't like really. I like finding new underground artists.
Exactly. Yes.
If I listen to you when you famous already,
you missed something about them. You know. Yeah.
ESTG.
Well, look, man, I want to thank you again for coming on. Anytime, hit me up.
Anytime, man.
Everybody out there, check out Yfw Peezy. He's got it on all platforms. This has been Brian with Local Riffs. Peace.
Later.
Rolls Royce, Bentley truck, blue hundreds, I need me some. Count me out so many times, all it did was turn me up. They told me I'm my daddy's son. Pie, yeah, smoke me some. Fresh as fuck, need no stylist. Pop out in some retro ones. Mama told me, you the one. 100 mil, I need me some. Count me out, fuck you on. Best bet is to leave me alone. Another wood in my lungs. Back to back, ain't passing none. Loud music, speakers knocking. Some shit that my daddy taught me. Get up off your ass, find a hustle, you might make some money. Disappear for a while, everybody faking phony. I know you ain't making money. Sit back while we count these hundreds. Big boss, lost it all. Came back, ain't no falling off. Did it once, did it twice. Third time I done made it right. Paid the price, living right. Remember I couldn't sleep at night. They told me I wouldn't be shit like my daddy. Why you telling lies? Getting money, smoking drugs. Yo, bitch, she done fell in love. Real hustler, out the mud. Grammar Street, we come from nothing. Selling drugs, fell in love. You know you can't fuck with us. Exotic clothes, exotic codes. I've been new, y'all can't fuck with us. Rolls Royce, Bentley truck, blue honey.